Hi.
Hi, Tom.
No? Can you do the twisting? Do we have that on camera? Ich glaube, ich habe gerade was kaputt gemacht. Must be serious. Asking all, aren't you tired of this movie a little bit? Asking the same question since summer?
To be honest, a little.
Yeah. I'll make that quick.
I'm not really tired of meeting new people and talking about it, because the people I'm meeting are genuinely good people. So that makes it easier to talk about it. And the fact that it's a good movie that we're proud of makes it a lot easier. To represent.
Okay, the obvious questions. I'm sure you had a lot of worries about the love scenes, blah, blah. What did you think afterwards?
After I've seen the movie?
No, after you've done the love scenes.
Nothing radical. It was just like, okay, we've got that done. We definitely achieved the level of intimacy that was required, and I think we felt a sense of accomplishment, because we needed to accomplish that, and it was just another day and another scene.
They're very tasteful scenes too, I think. The other thing, meeting and falling in love with Michelle.
Yeah.
It's true you met when you first read the script or something?
No, we first met on, at the front of a production office before rehearsals. We met across a car park, and then the rest is history.
You clicked.
Yeah. It was a big, loud click.
Cool, great. They labeled Brokeback Mountain the gay cowboy movie. Would you agree when I say it's a little bit bigger than that? It's not just a gay cowboy movie?
Yeah, of course. We've always seen the humor in that title. It never really concerned us because we knew what our product was and what the story was, and we knew that the story would transcend cheap and easy labels. And so, yeah, we giggled about it quite a bit. But,
last week. What was that, 2 weeks ago at the SAG Awards? What was that giggle stuff?
Oh,
that was there.
Yeah, no, that had nothing to do with the title, the gay cowboy movie. Me giggling was purely out of nerves and also out of it felt so silly to have to announce yourself. Like we're sitting there going, this brilliant cast in Brokeback Mountain, and I'm like, that's us, We're telling our own story, and I also hadn't read it before because I didn't know I was going to do it, and so I was actually sitting there all night at the dinner table, watching all the other cast members go out there, introduce themselves, and I was like sitting there with Michelle, and I was like, I wonder who's going to announce us, kind of thing. And she was like, you are. And I was like, what? I leant over to Jake, I was like, we're not doing that, are we? And he's like, yeah, we are. I was like, oh shit. So we ran backstage and they gave me a script. I'm like leafing through it, I'm like, oh my god. And then they said, no time, we're going to put you on stage. And they ran us backstage. I'm just standing there going, this is stupid. I have no idea what I'm about to read and how it's going to come out. And so I went out there and I'm reading it off the teleprompter. And it's quite literally 2 young, brave men go out on horseback in the wilderness. And I couldn't keep a straight face. I just found it very humorous. And that's it. And then that, of course, because it's such a touchy industry and such a touchy world, people choose to interpret that as whatever they choose, when in fact it was just very light-hearted.
Has Brokeback Mountain in some way, sorry my voice, I'm getting it. Sorry. Changed your perspective of gay issues in a way?
No, not me personally. I don't think I needed to be changed. I never really had a problem or issues about it, I think whether or not the movie or same-sex love is controversial, I think that's all very relative to the person you are. And I personally never had any huge qualms with it, and so I never felt like I needed to be changed or taught a lesson of any sort. but I understand that I feel like it has definitely helped other people broaden their acceptance.
I just read an article in People magazine about a couple of gay cowboys that came out after watching the movie, which I think is a nice thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Would you put yourself in enough with Brokeback Mountain? Would you put yourself in a freezer and come back in 100 years?
Only if Michelle and Matilda could be frozen with me.
Do you own a sweatsuit?
I beg your pardon?
Do you own a sweatsuit?
Like tracksuit pants and I think I have a black pair of tracksuit pants that I use for when I do yoga with Michelle. Why?
I'm just asking.
It's so funny. That's the most original question I've ever been asked. Do you have a sweatsuit?
No, of course not. Would
hilarious.
Would you give up sex for a year in exchange for world peace?
Oh, sure.
Cool. What's your biggest weakness?
Probably my daughter. Yeah, I think she's already got me like this.
What's your biggest strength?
Probably Michelle.
That's nice. Those are nice answers.
They're very obvious answers to me.
Cool. What's your greatest fear?
You know, losing that.
Mm-hmm.
Losing them.
When was the last time you laughed?
About 10 seconds ago when you asked me, do I own a sweatsuit?
Okay. When was the last time you cried?
And then, last time I cried, probably when I left Australia. The press were very hard and were fabricating a lot of stories and kind of assaulted Michelle and I on the red carpet, kind of squirted us with water pistols, and pretty much felt like they'd exiled us from my own country. And I definitely went back home, had a little cry, and then packed up my house and I've sold it. I'm not going back there. But that was probably the last time I cried.
How's that?
It's sad, but it's fine. They'll get over it, and so will we.
How would you describe yourself?
Boy. I don't know. I guess I'd like to think I'm indescribable, particularly to myself. I don't ever really want to settle on one way. I guess I'd describe myself as just, you know, like everyone else. I like to think that, you know, everyone really, you know, we're all built and cut from the same cloth. And I do feel connected to life and everyone.
Well, I finished the sentence. My life is?
My life is, you know, just at the moment magical and whimsical and just full of love.
Cool. That was 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.